I am Lesroy Williams. Thank you very much for joining us for our briefing today as we continue to inform you on what is happening with the management of the COVID-19 pandemic here in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. We have had our highs and we have had our lows, and that seems to be the trend all over the world. It goes up and it comes down, but what we do know is that the pandemic is not over. The pandemic is still with us, and we still have to be cautious, and we still have to follow all of the health protocols that have been implemented for our own security and safety and that of those in our communities. So we want to thank you for being with us today, because you are an important stakeholder in the management of the COVID-19 pandemic. Today, I want to invite, firstly, to address us, he'll give us a presentation, our Medical Chief of Staff at the Joseph N. France General Hospital, Dr. Cameron Wilkinson.
Thank you, Lesroy. Good afternoon. This week, I wrote a piece on social media called "The Joys of Success and the Perils of Complacency." We were recently recognized by the Pan American Health Organization for a successful vaccination program thus far. Our new infections and hospitalization rates are down significantly, and our vaccination coverage is climbing as we continue what most would agree is a successful fight against COVID-19 thus far. We now have 77.2% of adults with at least one shot and 72.9% fully vaccinated, and the vaccination rate among our teenagers is climbing. However, this low case count and high vaccination coverage can become a breeding ground for complacency if we are not mindful. The sad occurrence of 2 more COVID deaths over the last few days should be a wake-up call and a warning to us that we are still in the middle of a pandemic, and there's a deadly virus that is still circulating in our communities. The deaths continue to be among those who are unvaccinated. 23 of the 25 deaths did not have the protection that was available to them through vaccination. Sadly, we will be back here to report more deaths if persons remain unprotected. Despite the clear evidence that the vaccine protects against severe disease, hospitalization, and deaths, there is still a segment of the population that has